Me? I thought Manager would be more interested in hearing about the Angels of Delusion. I recently learned a special little craft from Suna. She really likes scented candles, so I ended up making some for scenting clothes, too. So, what do you think? It's a calming scent, right? I made quite a few. I can give you some another day, Manager. Is that so? I once had a cameo in a movie before, and I recall the director mentioning something similar while explaining the scene. Creating sudden incidents to recapture the audience's attention is a tried and true technique in story design. I got too caught up in the moment and completely forgot about all that stuff.
Don't you understand? Even if your kid wasn't trapped by the hollow, there's no way he would have made it. Stop fooling yourself!
For a mother, only what she sees with her own eyes is real. Besides, my child hasn't given up believing in his mother. His heartbeat gradually calmed down. He knew I would definitely find him.
Sorry, Manager. I got a bit carried away. It's just that seeing hope rekindled for this mother and child after after all the hardship they've endured. It truly moved me. We lived through the fall of the old capital. We all know just how rare miracles that avert disaster truly are. Even if it's only fiction, witnessing such a miracle is enough to bring me comfort. Because I can't help but believe that such a possibility will always exist. Rather than calling it bravery, I'd say everything she did was almost instinctive. Before her mind could even catch up, her body had already made the choice. I totally get it. That feeling when you'd risk everything to protect someone. If anything were to happen to the girls of Angels of Delusion, I know I'd be just like that mother. Even if it meant facing immense danger, I would still search for a way to save them. Of course. They're all going to soar smoothly all the way to the top and become the most dazzling angels there are. Before the Hollow, humans are insignificant. Yet, the Hollow cannot erase the bounds of emotion. In the face of this disaster, the mother held tight to this lifeline, finding her child through the sound of his heartbeat. That was such a great movie. I'm so thankful I got to watch it with you.
Oh my. What a heart-fluttering question, my little manager. Romance, huh? Seems like a pretty foreign concept to me. So hard to understand. To be honest, instead of listening to someone's confession, I'd much rather secretly catch the sound of someone's heart skipping a beat. The chocolate and syrup completely mask the taste of coffee beans. Angelina doesn't even like coffee at all, does she? It's silly. The whole movie is so silly. Mr. Rob is adorably clueless, kind of like you sometimes, manager. Angelina can be a bit foolish too, just like me. Sometimes even sillier than Eos.
Mr. Rob, is this latte art a habit of yours? Or a secret love letter?
Customer preferences detected. Double syrup with 0 loneliness concentration.
Never mind. I like it anyway.
Hey, are you sneaking a peek at me, little manager? It doesn't quite make my heart race the way that I imagined it would. Maybe it's because the plot just isn't all that exciting. Or is it because you're simply too used to watching movies with someone else, manager? Or maybe, is watching movies with me really that boring, manager? That's more like it. My heart is racing. I knew you'd feel the same way, little manager. People I perceive as cute people can perceive cute things the same cute way as cute me. So cute. Compared to convoluted dialogue and pretentious foreshadowing, I definitely prefer this kind of simple and cute little treat. Next time you get more sweet treats, be sure to recommend them to me too, little manager. movie reviews? Maybe it's best to leave all that deep, highbrow stuff to you, huh? If I absolutely must. The movie is simply adorable, and so is the person I watched it with.
I didn't expect this many people at a midnight showing. Then again, I guess some people think horror movies hit different at night. Can't say they're wrong. The air feels heavier after dark. So, Belle, did you pick this time because you were looking for a little extra thrill? Relax. I'll stay with you till the end. And if it gets really overwhelming, I'll help you calm down. Remember, it's only a movie. No matter how scary it is, it's still just a story someone made up. expect this many people at a midnight showing. Then again, I guess some people think horror movies hit different at night. Can't say they're wrong. The air feels heavier after dark. So, Belle, did you pick this time because you were looking for a little extra thrill? I see. Having company makes it easier to stay composed. But even if I weren't here, I doubt it would make much difference. It's just a movie after all. It's not like we're actually running into evil spirits. But if you do get scared, you can lean closer to me. That was fast. Though I suppose it never hurts to be prepared. All right, looks like it's about time. The movie's starting. The strange creature in this movie is kind of interesting. It's not very powerful, but it knows how to put on a scary act. I was just thinking, what kind of techniques would I use if I ran into something like that one day? Or maybe I could let you handle it. It's good practice. Yes, something around that level suits you perfectly. Good chance to apply the techniques I taught you. What do you think, Belle? Why are you scooting away? I'm just teasing. If something like that really appeared, I'd handle it myself. You have nothing to worry about. All right. I'll stop picking on you. Come back. Judging by the pacing, the main plot is about to unfold.
You said some other guests were waiting for me in the lobby. But we're deep in the mountains. There shouldn't be anyone alive in this villa.
Well, they aren't exactly alive. But it's also true they're waiting for new guests. Just like the 47 other guests before you.
Huh? You mean they all... Who are you? What is this place?
Do you remember the meditation technique I taught you? When your thoughts start to wander, just bring your awareness in your palm. Stay focused and feel the energy flow. If you want to hold on to me, go ahead. As long as you feel that warmth inside, fear won't linger. Do you remember it now? If not, I can always teach you again. Feeling better? Good. I'm glad to hear that. This movie is designed to take out people's deepest fears. If it ever gets uncomfortable, don't force yourself. Just tell me. You weren't the only one feeling tense. Quite a few people around us were startled as well. That creature in the movie isn't actually especially powerful. But it's good at using hints and atmosphere to stir up fear and unsettle people's minds. Simple fear-mongering doesn't really work on me. Too bad the director didn't get a bit more creative with how strange and unpredictable the creature could have been. Not really. If the creature's appearance had been depicted with greater nuance and realism, the movie would have had more practical value. It could have served as useful reference material for you, Fufu, and the others. A proper lesson in warding off misfortune. All right. I'm joking. Don't want you to shake your head and scoot away again. It's getting late. Watching something this intense at night is tiring on the mind and body. Once we leave the theater, you should head home and get some rest. Watching a movie with you does feel a little different. With someone familiar sitting next to you, all those strange things on screen start to feel like they're happening right beside you. If you're up for it, we can come back and watch another movie together sometime.
Roxy, you didn't miss the previous Starlight Knight releases, did you? Starlight Knight Seasons 1 through 3, Starlight Knight The Other Night, Starlight Knight Awakening? Every single one is a masterpiece in its own tier! You're on the edge of your seat now! After all, these Starlight Knights are just ordinary people. But I know they'll get back on their feet. Because they're Starlight Knights!
Hey! Who cares if we can't transform? We're not fighting just to become Starlight Knights!
You're just ordinary folks. But we all have a reason to find our courage.
The Starlight Knights aren't fighting this battle alone!
So even ordinary folks who keep pushing forward can become heroes. I know they'll win! The director did say in an interview that the plot of the movie might be a little different than what Starlight Knight fans expect. It's a story about the director's creative aspirations. But those ordinary citizens, and that nameless intelligent construct, were truly brave enough to be called Starlight Knights! For all you Starlight Knight fans out there, this movie will definitely live up to your expectations. For those who aren't Starlight Knight fans yet, it's your perfect chance to become one! All in all, I highly recommend everyone to check out Starlight Knight, The First Heroes.
Speaking of wondrous in hollows... So you're telling me the story of a little bamboo teaming up with a cat to become New Eridu's strongest proxy actually happened? The proxy business is super competitive these days, but it really does make for one heck of a movie. Belle, you look like you have something to say. Don't tell me that's not how the story goes. Since I was wrong, guess you'll have to watch this movie with me to help me understand. Awesome! 7710 and Katie finally understand each other. What's wrong? Was what I just said weird? Or was I too loud? I was just anxious for 7710 since it couldn't figure out what Katie was thinking. I've been trying to guess what Katie's thinking too, whether she's hungry or homesick so far. But we should stay quiet at a time like this. Time for a little distance adjustment.
The bamboo that mistakes kittens for rescue targets is clearly defective. I apologize, but we'll need to recall it. Don't worry, we're just gonna wipe its memory and reprogram it from scratch. Hey, what are you doing?
It saved Katie and got her out of the hollow! You can't treat it like this! Katie, take 7710 and run!
man, Katie! Shake him off, 7710, Katie! Your family's waiting for you to come back! Hurry! Caring for each other and our families gives us new strength. Quick, transform into your second form and blast them with lasers. If I were the director, I'd add a scene like that. It's what the villain who tried to keep the three of them apart deserves. If you say so, then they should be fine. After all, you're the movie expert. You feel the same way? Oh, watching it get all flustered trying to figure out Katie's thoughts just makes me want to cheer it on. Actually, I just looked up its real-life counterpart. Not only did no one adopt it, it was recalled as a defective product. In a way, I'm a defective product just like it. At least the movie gave it a better ending. And creating such an ending in reality is what we should do. Right, Belle? Thanks, Belle. Proxy, I knew it was the right call to watch this with one of my own kind. Whether I'm a Bing Boo or a cat in the future, you'll be my adventure buddy either way. Even when we're not in public, I want to keep calling you Belle. That okay? you're gonna keep a dog, you gotta feed them. I'm a pro at this, and there's lots of different flavors of dog food. They're all delicious. I also know that dogs need to be taken out on a run every day, and the ones in the outer ring always bolt when they see me. I really can do everything, right? What do we do? We're gonna get caught. I'm just a little pup. Belle, didn't you say this wasn't a horror movie? That investigator gave me some food. Looks like he's not half bad after all. I can't get his scent through the screen, so I can't gauge his strength. But judging by how he walks, even if he were a bad guy, he'd be a pretty weak one. Then it's all good. It's too bad for him that he had to run into me. Immersed? You mean I'm thinking of myself as Ross? Like right now, when his paw's being held, it gives me this warm, fuzzy feeling. What about you? Do you immerse yourself in the investigator's perspective, too? Well, don't be shy. I can lend you my hand.
When I pulled you out of that fissure, you were so scared that you wouldn't even touch a can of food. Who would have guessed I'd be counting on you so soon?
Here, take the leash. This time, it's your turn to lead the way.
People whispering to each other. So, since you're not whispering to me, doesn't that make you weird? Now I gotta talk to you, so you aren't weird. Oh, and in the movie, when the ethereal was chasing the main characters, I was thinking, if it jumps out of the screen, I'll wrap my tail around you and make a run for it. And since that's what I wanted, I decided to try it out. So, did you feel it? I almost swept you away with me just now. I can't understand the middle part at all.
Even though the ethereals never actually hurt them, the investigator was still terrified? Also, I carefully studied the reflection in his eyes. And you know what I saw? There was nothing in front of him at all, let alone an ethereal. In the end, little Ross became a rescue dog and joined the Hollow Investigative Association. But honestly, the decor and layout of that place looks more like a public security precinct. Wait, so you're telling me that little puppy ended up in public security's hands? Oh no! Spotting these details is a piece of cake for me. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have been dragged into public security. Let's not talk about such awful things. This was a flawless success for our cinema investigation. Not only did we find nothing, but we also wasted so much time. Another day of slacking off under the boss's nose. And I can even apply to come back and investigate again.